Which way is the arrow pointing? If you said left, you are wrong. It's pointing right. The arrow only looked like it was pointing left because of how the light passes through the water. Sometimes our eyes trick us, so we don't see what's really there. But did you know our hearts can trick us too? The Bible tells us about Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and the way his heart played tricks on him. Pharaoh saw himself as more than a king. He thought he was a god. He ruled over Egypt and another nation, Israel and its people, the Israelites. The Israelites worshipped the one true God, and they were his special people. But Pharaoh didn't know God personally or care about him. So he did something terrible. He made all of the Israelites his slaves and treated them cruelly. The Israelites were miserable. They cried out to God to rescue them. God heard their prayers and had a plan to rescue them. God sent Israelite messengers, Moses and Aaron, with a message for Pharaoh. Let my people go. But Pharaoh was furious. Why should I obey your God? Pharaoh asked. I am more powerful than your God, Moses. I rule over his people as my slaves. God knew Pharaoh would respond this way, so he told Moses and Aaron that Pharaoh wouldn't let the Israelites go until God had shown that he is the one true God. God planned to show his power by sending plagues. A plague is something that brings ongoing hurt, pain, or sadness. First, God turned the Nile River into blood. Then, God caused Egypt to be filled with frogs. Ask God to take the frogs away. Pharaoh begged Moses. I will let the people go, he promised. But once the plague was gone, Pharaoh changed his mind. Despite seeing God's power, Pharaoh refused to see that God was the one true God. Pharaoh's heart was hard. What makes a heart hard? The Bible says that sin hardens your heart. Jeremiah 17:9 says, "The heart is deceitful above all things." Your heart is the part of you that thinks, feels, and makes choices. You were born with a sinful heart that tricks you into thinking it's best to go your own way. Just like Pharaoh, you want to be in charge of your life instead of letting the one true God rule over you. Your sin separates you from God forever. Pharaoh's hard heart was causing others to suffer. But he wasn't the only one in Egypt with a hard heart. Many Egyptians and even Israelites had one too. God used Pharaoh's hard heart to show all of these people, and even you today, that he is the one true God. God kept sending plagues to show he alone is God. He sent gnats, flies, and locusts. The Egyptians' livestock all died. Hail and fire rained on Egypt. Darkness covered the land. But the Israelites were safe from the plagues. But Pharaoh's heart was still hard. God sent Moses to warn Pharaoh about the last and worst plague. At midnight, the firstborn of every Egyptian family and their animals would die. Pharaoh still refused to change his mind. God told Moses how the Israelites would be saved from this plague. Each family would have to paint the blood of a sacrificed lamb over their door. This was God's way to save his people. God has also made a way for you to be saved from sin. God sent Jesus, God the Son, to earth. His heart perfectly agreed with God and went God's way every time, so he never sinned. Jesus took the punishment for sin that you deserve by dying on the cross. But on the third day, he came back to life. Jesus' followers saw him alive again. Now Jesus, the one true God, rules as king over everything from his home in heaven. If you will believe in Jesus, then God's power will change your hard heart so you'll want to know him, love him, and live his way. This is God's plan for you. You can trust it. The Israelites trusted God and were kept safe from the last plague. This time, Pharaoh finally listened to God. The Israelites were free. God had shown everyone that he is the one true God. God showed you He is the one true God by sending Jesus to save you. Will you believe in the one true God?